Hey guys, Rob here. So today's video, we're gonna do something a little bit different. And we are right now at a established campsite at State Park. And we're gonna do some glamping. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go ahead and get all my stuff set up and then give you guys a tour. There's a really nice little fishing spot, it looks like, which is why I have my rod with me. So we're gonna get the tent and everything set up and then we'll walk around some more. All right guys, now that we're all set up, I'm gonna give you guys a quick tour of our campsite. Our table here, probably not gonna use this table. Got this fire pit, probably not gonna use that either. But it does look nice. And then we have our campsite over here. Show you guys inside the tent, as always. So we got a sleeping bag tonight because it's supposed to get pretty cold. Got my jacket there too, just in case. And typical setup, you know, keep the backpack over there. Plenty of space in this tent. It's amazing. And then I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna have for dinner here, which I'm super excited to share with you guys. So what we got here, I'll go ahead and put you guys on the tripod. So before I show you guys dinner, I'm gonna go ahead and crack this open real quick. Get a sip of that. All right, so since we're out here tonight, we didn't have to hike very far. It was only about 3/4 of a mile to get here. I bought some real good food tonight. So this is what we're gonna have. So we're gonna do some blackened salmon, and then we'll do some fresh bell peppers with garlic and lemon, and then we're gonna have that with coconut milk rice. So stay tuned for that. So a couple things we gotta do first before we get too comfortable is I gotta hang this like bear line. That way we can hang our food bag up in the tree. We gotta get this hung up because I'm assuming that there's probably gonna be some raccoons that come out in this area. Typically when you camp at sites like this that are already established, there's a lot of human activity here. People leave trash behind, food, anything. It brings in the raccoons and those little rodents and stuff. So I don't wanna have to deal with any of that stuff in the middle of the night. All right guys, so real quick, it's like just after 3 o'clock. We're gonna try to do some fishing real quick. I wanna show you guys the water over here. And I think by 4, we'll probably start cooking dinner because it'll be black out here at 6 p.m. Another picnic table here. It's pretty nice. And from here you can look down to the water. All right guys, so we threw the bait around a couple times. We did get a couple of hits right here at the shoreline, like right where the steps kind of end. I got like 3 or 4 different hits. It pulled the bait back off the hook. I don't know what it was, but I think it's time to go back to camp, get dinner going, and get settled in for the night. All right, so we got all of our firewood ready for the night. It's not gonna burn super long, but it's enough so that way we have a fire. And we're actually gonna have that fire in this Luxada folding stove. This is the large version, stainless steel. And we've had it for a while, just never had a chance to use it, so tonight we're gonna use it. Meantime, I gotta get dinner going because we're losing light fast. So we got just a little bit of water in there, and then we're gonna add this coconut milk. And the reason why I'm using a little bit of water is because I don't want this stuff to get too thick and bubble over, cause a big mess. Usually at home I'll just use the whole thing, no water. Which is just boil in the bag jasmine rice. And we're gonna let that cook down. Garlic, good old lemon. All right, so we got the salmon all rinsed off and everything, and I got a seasoning blend mix that I made here. So I'm just gonna sprinkle this over one side. Don't be afraid to season up the food, guys. A little bit of olive oil. First piece down. Hear that? That's what we want. That's how we know we got that pan and the oil hot enough. All right, so I think it's time to flip these. There we go. See that right there? That's what we want. Just gonna turn this pan to the other side so I have a way to flip the other one. All right, guys, dinner's ready. Doesn't get any better than this. I'm gonna say a quick prayer real quick before I eat this. Get a piece of this salmon and coconut milk rice. Now this is what I call glamping. This is really, really good. Sun is pretty much going completely down right now, and all I'm doing right now is just cleaning up. I'm sure there's gonna be some animals tonight that come through. Good morning, guys. Right now it's 6:30 a.m. and it's fairly cold. It's 45 degrees out, and got my nice cozy sleeping bag. It's made out of down material. This thing is great. It kept me warm all night. No complaints at all with that. But yeah, I'm gonna get up real quick and try to get a line in the water, because right now it's still like early enough to where we could get a bite. So that's priority right now. I want to show you guys these new boots I just got. These are made out of Gore-Tex, and they're really, really nice, really comfortable, fully waterproof. Actually, when I was fishing, I was standing in water. The water was to here, and it's crazy how this Gore-Tex stuff works, because it's literally like the water didn't even penetrate this at all. It's like, I don't know, it's so weird, but it's like you can fully submerge this and then pull your foot out and it looks just like this, like the color doesn't even change. But yeah, these things are pretty comfortable and pretty warm, so I'm gonna get those on and we'll start fishing. All right, so we're on our way to go fishing, and there's like this structure. There's like this structure here. It's like an old house or something that was built, looks like a long time ago. And all that remains is just like the foundation and the flooring. And you can tell it's got like a basement and stuff. But there's no walls or anything really. It's just all stuff that's in the ground. So at some point today, maybe when we're done fishing, I'll show you guys that. It's pretty cool. Well, we had a snook and he fell off while I was trying to adjust the camera. It was a small snook, probably like that big. First fish of the trip though. All right guys, we're gonna pack it up now. All we had today was one bite, which was way out there. And then that was on a paddle tail. And then we actually caught that snook on a Savage Gear shrimp with a chartreuse tail on it. Let me show you guys what that looks like. So we got the snook on this right here. and I think it's the tail and that watercolor is what got us that bite. But yeah, we didn't get skunked, and I think it's time to go make some breakfast. Let's go. All right, let's show you guys this like old structure. I don't know what it is. I think it was a little house or something at some point, like a stone house. You can see some of the walls here. And there's no information here as to what this was. You can see still in the ground. Come over to this side so you guys can see a little bit better. There's some more sides to the walls here. And then here's the back area where I think that there was a basement or something. Let's go ahead and climb down in there so you guys can see. But yeah, there's no signage or anything, and it is kind of like fenced off right over here in front. So something was here. Pretty cool. Looks like there's more over through this stuff. It's like another piece of a wall here. Make sure you guys can see that. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and start making some breakfast now. So what we're gonna have is, I got a couple eggs again, and we're just gonna make an omelet because we have some leftover peppers. We got the eggs, and for more protein, we're just gonna add some of this here Spam singles. And before I can get going with that there, I'm gonna throw in some coffee, and we got this instant Colombian coffee. Colombian coffee is actually my favorite, so yeah, we're gonna get that on and get on with breakfast. You know, last night it was so quiet. You could hear a pin drop all night. Didn't hear any insects. Didn't really hear any animals at all. It was just completely quiet. Quietest I've ever heard it out while camping. And I'm assuming that a lot of that had to do with how cold it was. But it was still a different experience. I know earlier in the morning I did hear deer probably about 20 yards away from here calling. That was pretty cool. But other than that, it was just completely quiet out here. Spam's starting to look real good. Getting a good crisp on it. But yeah, I slept excellent last night, and I don't know if a lot of that had to do with how cold it was and the fact that I was in my sleeping bag, but it was a really good rest that I got. I did wake up here and there, but for the most part, I slept pretty solid. Had a couple of good dreams. Normally, I don't really dream when I'm out here. This morning, when it was like, I woke up at 6:30, I didn't even want to get up. I just wanted to stay in bed. It was just really comfortable. And that sleeping bag is actually pretty good. It's rated to 50. And even my mattress, it's there's no R value to it at all, just because, you know, being here in Florida, it doesn't get cold like that all the time. So I'd rather go lightweight than to get that R value. Even with that, having like a 0 R value, and it's only like, I think it's only like about an inch and a half maybe, or something like that thick. Didn't have any issues with cold coming up through the ground. All right, guys, here we go. Scrambled eggs with peppers. We got Spam cut up into like fries, kind of. And then we got Colombian coffee. Just heating it back up a little bit. Breakfast looks great. We got Colombian coffee right here. Give that a shot. It's pretty hot. So I just finished off breakfast, and that was spot on. That was perfect for this morning. And I want to talk about a couple of things that happened yesterday. So right as light was just about to go down, I think it was probably like around 4 o'clock, just after 4 o'clock, a couple came through here, and they had e-bikes. It was an older couple, but the husband, you know, we sparked up some chit chat or whatever, and he was telling me that there was like 6 Sasquatch sightings out here, and I asked him if he saw any. He said no. And then he said that he's seen a panther or something like that one time, and all kinds of different wildlife. And you know, like, I view everything with an open mind. There's always possibilities for stuff, but you know, I don't let that stuff bother me, you know. And for all I know, he was trying to make me think about things as the night was coming, and he saw us by myself. But you guys already know I've been out in these places plenty of times by myself. I don't let that stuff bother me. You know, if it happens, then I'll try to record it, but for the most part, I brush it away, you know. And it didn't ruin my night. I slept really well. Slept really, really well. In fact, I slept, I think, better here than I have in some other places I've slept. But yeah, it was all good. But yeah, I just thought it was a little odd that, you know, that's pretty much all he talked about. And then it was like, all right, see ya, bye, you know. We got like an hour left of light, but it is what it is. Last night I made dinner, which was amazing. And I was gonna light a fire last night, but I was so tired after I ate that food and everything. I was just relaxing. I was like, you know, I'm not gonna make a fire. I just turned off all my lights. I turned off my headlamp, my regular lamp, nothing. I didn't have my phone out, and I just sat in my chair for probably a good hour, just listening and looking around in the pitch black darkness, and it was pretty cool, you know. And then after that, I went in my tent and got comfortable and stuff, played around on my phone for a little bit, and went to bed. I think I was in bed by 8:30, I think, maybe 9 at the very latest. But I woke up at like 12 or something like that, or 1. I woke up, I think, at 12, and then I woke up again at 2:30, and then after that I slept until 6:30. So it was nice. It was just really, really quiet. Yeah, good experience. Just glad that the dog walkers all went home and stuff, because when I got here yesterday, there were like 6 cars in the parking lot, and I had to pass a bunch of people on trail to get here. Everybody's got dogs, everybody's making noise, and I'm just like, oh, there's no way I'm gonna get to film anything here. But yeah, all in all, good. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. As you see, I packed all my stuff up, left no trace, left the place exactly how it was when I got here, picked up all my garbage, didn't leave anything behind. Double check for stuff. It's a good habit to do. But yeah, we're gonna end this one here. And if you guys like the video, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up for me. Subscribe if you're new, as always, and share the video with somebody. And until next time, guys, see you on the trail. Peace.